Hello, and welcome to my channel called Growth in Equity, where we discuss all things real estate here in Richmond, Virginia and surrounding areas. My name is James Robinson, and I'm a licensed realtor. If this is your first time here, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe if you find the information useful and would like to see more. Also, feel free to leave a comment should you have any questions or suggestions about the material found in the video. Now, let's go ahead and get started. At this point, you should have a home that's fully inspected and appraised. So now your next step is to make sure that everything is good to go with your lender. For most people, this is usually going to be a bank or a credit union. With that being said, if you remember, the first step of this process was simply to get pre-approved. That was to show and determine that you would be able to afford the homes that you were about to view. Then after you made the offer, and the offer was accepted, of course, you should have gone back to that same lender and showed them your purchase agreement and started the actual loan application. It's also at this point that the lender will provide you with a loan estimate and intent to proceed. This will also outline the estimated cost, interest rates, and terms of the loan you'll be applying for. It's worth noting that if you do not agree with these terms, you do have the right to refuse them and seek financing with another lender if you chose to do so. But for this video's sake, we're going to assume that you agree with the terms. Now, this brings you to the point where you will need to verify everything with them to prove all the previous information stated in your pre-approval. You do this by submitting various financial documents and information to the lender to satisfy them that you are indeed capable of paying back the huge loan amount that they're about to grant you. Documents such as W-2s, tax returns, credit reports, and others to ascertain your credit worthiness and debt ratio. This process of vetting a lendee is referred to as underwriting, and the officials that determine your eligibility are known as the underwriters. It's important to know that while going through this process, it's best not to make any changes. A new car, a late payment, or any financial action could throw off the balance and an estimate given to you by the lender. This could potentially affect the amount that they were willing to lend to you, or at least the interest rate that you intended to qualify for. So as a rule of thumb, it's best to keep everything the same from the time that you applied. You can wait until after you close on the home to make any new purchases, including that new motorcycle you've had your eye on. Finally, once you've satisfied all underwriting conditions, the lender will issue a clear to close. So you can pat yourself on the back now that you've made it through the hard part and you can move forward in the process. The other part of this that's needed in order to receive the clear to close status will be the title search. We will discuss that as well as the title insurance in the next video to make sure you get all the information. Watch so you can get all the details. Thank you.